everybody, it's me again, and today I only have my eyes done because we're gonna test out a new foundation. I love testing out foundations, and this is the first one I've gotten in a long time, and it's also my first kind of higher end foundation, so we're gonna check it out and see if it works. Let me tell you, it is somewhere between 85 and 97 degrees outside every single day here in the summer, and the humidity is between 80 and 100%. So if a foundation can stand up to Japanese humidity, it's a keeper. This particular foundation is the Estee Lauder Invisible Fluid Makeup right here. This is what the container looks like. It's very chic. I'm loving the packaging, very practical. This is different from the double wear in that it's lighter weight. It's actually water-based. It's got a little, you hear that? It's got a little shaker in there, and it's very, very thin. So let's go ahead and see what this claims to do. See no makeup, feel no makeup. So invisible it leaves you flawless without leaving a trace. Ultra fluid formula with Intuitone technology adapts to your unique skin tone for a true to life shade match. Ooh, I love me some shade matching. Your skin's real beauty shows. Radiant, natural, fresh, weightless, buildable coverage allows the skin to breathe naturally, air infused with every shake. Blends so perfectly for the look and feel of bare skin, only better. Lasts all day, controls excess oil, non-acnogenic, fragrance-free, dermatologist and ophthalmologist tested, oil-free, shake well for fresh, perfectly blended makeup. Cool. So this claims all kind of stuff, doesn't it? Let's go ahead and see if it works. I'm gonna go ahead and apply it with my fingers as it suggests, and we'll kind of get a little first impression going on here. It's got a little pipe thing, so I think I matched my shade pretty well, and I got this on clearance. Can you believe it? Okay, rub this together. Yeah, that's a pretty good shade for me. I can tell you right now, very thin. Obviously it's water-based. And the weightless part I can definitely agree with. This does not feel heavy at all. I'm gonna blend it down my neck a little bit. Get a little bit more. It's very watery. Look how liquidy that is. Huh. And these kind of foundations are gaining in popularity. I'm noticing, like, you know, your Chanel Vita Lumiere Aqua, your Lancome Tint Miracle, or whatever it's called. There's all kinds of water-based foundations happening right now, because the popular thing to do these days is not to look overly done up. When it comes to foundation, you want to look flawless, but you don't want to look cakey. And this certainly is not doing that. I'm going ahead and doing multiple layers over my cheeks because I have a lot of redness going on there. Right through here. Get up in my eyes. Blend it up. This foundation is very buildable. It's providing, I would say, light to medium coverage. So not quite your, you know, super intense foundation, but it's getting the job done. The shade does match my neck, so that part of the advertising is true. Get it outside here. It does have kind of weird smell to it. It smells familiar, but I can't quite place what it smells like. Egg salad? I don't know. So this is sinking into the skin beautifully. I can tell you that right now. The buildability is fantastic. I'm gonna cover over some of these blemish scars I've got going on here. So you can see that's kind of covered up a lot of the redness on my face. It's still feeling, even though it looks like I've put, or like, you know, I know I've put a lot on from, you know, as you're watching me put this on, it seems like I'm putting a lot on, but this feels absolutely weightless. Like, feels like I'm not wearing makeup, basically. Get around my nose a little bit. Yeah, buildability is fantastic. It blends very evenly down into my neck. Looks great, I think. for the initial application. I'm gonna put a little bit under my eyes and see if I'm gonna need concealer. Yeah, this coverage is pretty good. For a water-based foundation, this is very buildable. I dig it. You can still see most of my natural skin showing through. Put a little on my chin to get a little more. I have a blemish there, so I'm just gonna cover that up. I'm in the shade 1WN2, by the way. I have a feeling WN stands for warm neutral. So, blend it down my neck. All right, first impressions, awesome. Like, it's a very, very lightweight, light to medium, buildable coverage. You're not gonna get a full coverage look with this, I don't think, but you can build up to medium, which is, you know, what most people probably would need. Yeah, the feel of it is super lightweight. It's not getting cakey, it's not getting oily. It feels great on the face, I'll tell you what. It's still letting my natural skin show through, but it's covering up most of my redness and my imperfections here. So yeah, first impression, this looks fantastic. I'm feeling really good about this foundation. So I'm gonna go ahead and do the rest of my face, and I'm gonna check in with you guys in a few hours and show you how I'm doing. Let's see what time it is right now. Okay, it's not quite 3 o'clock, it's 2:59, so I'm gonna check in maybe about 4 or 5 hours or so and let you guys know how this is doing. So I'll see you then. Hello again, YouTube. I'm just checking in with you guys. It is, oh, can you see that? Yeah, it's 7:02, 4 hours after I first put on the Estee Lauder Invisible Fluid Foundation, and I wanted to check back in and show you guys how it's wearing so far. So we'll take a look. My camera, my light on my camera is being really harsh right now, but I figured that would be a good way to see what's going on my face. So far the coverage is pretty good. Normally any other thicker foundation would have formed lines right around where my smile lines would be, like you'd see little parentheses there, but that's not really the case here. I'm looking in a mirror too. There's a couple of lines that show up on my forehead, but that happens a lot normally, so I'm not too concerned about that. There's a little bit of oiliness right around my nose, but forehead looks okay. And that, I mean, this kind of shininess could be from the Magic Looming Concealer too. But yeah, all in all, 4 hours later, everything still looks really good. Coverage hasn't faded all that much at all. It still matches, it hasn't oxidized. And I did go for a walk. I walked all the way from here to the train station nearby, and then from there, I got off at the train station for the base and walked to base. So I spent, oh goodness, how long is that walk? I would say that like 45 minutes. So I spent at least an hour and change outside in the sun. It's not nearly as hot as it's been the last couple of days, but it was about 85 degrees with 80 to 100% humidity. So the fact that this stood up as well as it did for being in the sunlight is pretty impressive, if you ask me. Yeah, so I guess I will check back with you guys right before I wash this off at the end of the night, and we'll see if it wears off any further. Bye! Hey everybody, it's me again, and I'm coming in with my final check-in for the evening when it comes to the Estee Lauder fluid makeup, invisible fluid makeup, and it is, wait for it, yeah! It is 10:56 p.m. and I'm about to wash my makeup off for the day. So you can see there's a good amount of shininess on my nose area and my cheeks, but again, that could just be the concealer. It has worn off a little bit. My redness is a little more visible now, and it's finally starting to get shiny in the T-zone. So all in all, it can wear, I would say, for a solid 7 to 8 hours with, you know, very little need for touch-ups. Like, honestly, I could probably touch up and like blot on my forehead and my nose and go out and be fine. Like, 8 hours with very little touch-up is fantastic, especially for a water-based foundation that feels so light on the skin. So, basically, bottom line, totally awesome foundation. If you can find it and you can find your shade match, totally get it, because I would highly recommend this stuff. It's fantastic. It withstood Japanese humidity. Like, pretty sweet stuff. What are you up to, darling?
Refilling the water.
Nice. Way to be environmentally friendly, babe. This is the exciting life we lead. This is our exciting weekday existence happening right now. So, now it's your turn, YouTube. Have you tried this stuff before? What do you think of it? Leave your opinions in the comments below. I'd love to hear them. Don't forget to hit that subscribe button, and I'll see you guys in my next video. Bye!
A viento.